best online course hosting platform with videos, quizzes, assessments, certificates, and more. Complete tutorial. You'll learn how to host videos, create quizzes and assignments, issue certificates, and manage students inside one system. So, if you're looking for a powerful all in one solution to host and sell courses professionally, this will show you exactly how it works. Let's get started. For this complete tutorial, we'll be using LearnWorlds because it combines everything you need in one place: video hosting, quizzes, assessments, certificates, website building, payments, and even student management. So instead of using one platform for videos, another for quizzes, and another for payments, everything is inside one dashboard. And this is what makes it powerful for serious course creators. So now let's build everything step by step. So first of all, go to your web browser, type in LearnWorlds, and go to LearnWorlds. That will take you over here where you can either start a free trial, and for the free trial, you do not need to put in any of your credit card information, or you could create your account. Now, I have already created my schools. So I have these two schools, and I can go to those. If you are new here, you're gonna have to start, and you're gonna have to create your school first of all. And for that, I'll just show you how to do that. So let me just open up my school. So these are the two schools that I have. Now, in order to create a school, so the option that you would have is this create school option up there to the previous page we were on. So you're going to see the create school option, and you're going to click on create school. And then you will see these two areas where you need to put in the school name. So you're going to put in your school name. For example, let's just put in this one. I already have a school of this name. And then below that, you're going to have the school domain. So you're going to decide the school domain. And once you have chosen that, you're going to select create school. That will take you to a few questions. So there are going to be 5 questions that you need to answer, and you're just going to let them know what kind of a creator you are. Have you used any other online platforms before? What you will be using this platform for? Are you looking towards paid courses or not? So just answer those 5 questions. They're very simple and easy. And then after you answer those questions, your school will be created, and then you will be taken towards a few of the templates. Actually, not a few, a lot of template options. So I'm not going to create the school right now because I already have 2. I'm going to exit this, and then you're going to get some template options like these. So this is an option that I chose from the template. This is another option which was available in the template. You're going to select what you want your school to look like, and then select whichever template you like. I selected these ones for my 2 schools, and once you select that, your school will be created, and you will be taken to an area which looks like this. So previously I did have 2 schools, but when you create your school, you're going to have 1 school, and this is what it's going to look like. You will be on the getting started section of your dashboard. So right now your school is created and you are on home. This is the dashboard, and this is what the dashboard is going to look like. It's going to give you all the insights related to your school, and then you have the getting started section, and this is what that is going to look like. And you know that this is your school because up top here your school name is displayed. It says Emma School here, and then here you have the template that you selected, and then you can start creating your space. So in order to start creating your school and your courses, what you have first of all is the website. So we did select a template for our website, but we didn't get to edit it, and we didn't add anything. We didn't customize it, we didn't personalize it, and it was just a template. So that looks weird. Of course, you need to personalize it. So first of all, you can go ahead and you can start editing your website. So these are the options that you have in the getting started area. So you can either edit your website, you can start creating your course, you can customize your school website, you can set up your payment gateway, or you can integrate your business. So you can do all of these things. We're going to go step by step, and we're going to start editing our website first. So click on edit website, and here the site builder opens up. This is where you will be taken to. Over here you have a few options. So these are the pages, all the pages related to your website that you have on your website. So these are the 17 pages that you have. You can get into the detail of every page by either selecting from here, or you can go over to them manually like this, and you can visit each and every area and then start editing that. So here you have the pages. If you want to add in a page, you click here and add another page. You can create a page. Now you also have funnels, and you can create your funnel if you need to. You also have the pop-ups to boost your sales. with pop-ups, and then you have the blog too, and you can start the blogging and enable your blog as well. So these are some options that you can also get into, but we're just going to deal with website pages for now. So I'm going to exit the side panel, and this is what your website looks like right now. So any area that you would like to edit, this editor is really nice. It allows you to edit each and every area. You are in absolute control of your website, and it's very user friendly. It's not something just new, you would be familiar with all the tools available here. So you're going to highlight whatever area you want to edit. So let's say we want to edit this heading. Then you can see over here you have all these tools. You can make it bold, you can change the alignment. So let's change the alignment to center alignment, or let's change it to side here. Like you can just change the alignment here. You can make it bold and change the colors and all of this. So you have all these options here. You have the font properties, the text color, the text shadow, all of this. And then after the text, you have these actions as well. So we don't need any actions for the heading over here. So just edit this. I think we should move this up, and that is the heading. So anything you need to change it here. Then go down. You have the buttons here. So select the buttons. And now next to the buttons, you have the actions. So change the text, change the buttons, change the images. Next to that, you have the actions option, and then you can decide on click, go to, so you have the action. So when anyone clicks on this button, what action do you want? And then you can select where you want it to go to. You can also select what form. So if you have the select form option, which form do you want them to go to? You want them to go to the sign up form or the reset password form or whatever forms you have. So go towards the visibility and then the tags and on hover. So when you hover over the button, what do you want to appear? What color do you want? What background color do you want? So all these details you can get into with the actions. Then you also have layout. So you can decide for if you want the box model, for the border, and you have the padding and you have the margins. So you can decide the layouts as well. And then in the end, you have the effects where you can enhance the animation, and you can go towards the scrolling effects and the fade and the scale and all of this. So edit your website in all detail, customize it properly. And then if there's any section you would like to add in that section. You have these logos here, edit those, go down. So you also have this team area where you can enter in the images of all the instructors and their details you can add in. And then down here you have the courses. So your courses are linked, all other courses that you have. You can edit the course cards as well. So edit the courses available and then completely go through the whole of your website, edit it. And then once you edit it, you can go up here and click on preview and preview your website. So click here, the preview is going to open up in another tab. And this is the preview of our website. Scroll through it. This is what it looks like. And if you're happy with it, you think this is good, then you're just going to go back and you're going to click on save. So go up here, click on save, and then you are back. So that way your website is edited, and then you're going to go to the next step, that is creating your first course. So click on create course, and here enter in your information for your course. So here you need to put in the title of your course, what the name of your course is. So enter that in, and then down here you're going to describe what the content includes. Now this is optional, but I always recommend it to enter in a brief description of what your course is about. And then the third space over here is uploading a cover image, which is also optional, but I do want you to enter in a cover image. It makes your course look professional and very interactive as well for the learners. So definitely add that in. So here I have put in the title of the course, and I've also put in a brief description. Now I'm going to put in a cover image. You have all of these options to choose from, so you can go ahead and add in your image from anywhere you like. And you also have a Learn Worlds image gallery, and that is where I am going to add in my image from. I'm just going to select one which I like. You can also select and search by category, and this is the one I am going to keep. So you can see the preview. This is what it looks like. It looks very nice and neat, organized, professional, and definitely the learners are going to like it as well. It's going to be a nice visual. So then just click on continue. So your course URL, you're going to enter that in. This is the option that you have. You can edit this if you like. I think this is perfect, so I'm just going to continue, and then decide the access for your course. So usually it is kept as a draft so that it will be in authoring mode and it won't be published, or it also won't be visible to anybody. So just keep it in draft mode, or You can also go with coming soon if you want a coming soon indicator, or if you want to keep it absolutely private, you can do that as well. If it's going to be free, then the course will be accessible to all for free, and then it's just going to be accessible, and you don't really want that until you've created the whole course and you are done with it. So don't go with the free yet. You can change the draft to free later, and you can also select the paid option, which is also saved because unless anyone has bought it, they won't be able to view it. So select the access option of your preference and click on continue, and then pick your page template. You can keep the default themes layout, or you can select a page layout that you've used in another course. I'm going to keep the default theme layout and click on finish. And here our course has been created. So if you look up here, this is the name of your course. It is displayed here, and here you have your course opened up and you can start building your course. Right now you are on the course outline, so these are the contents of the course. Up here you can see this is the course outline. Now in order to start creating your course, you can start building from scratch. You also have these three options where you can build with AI. You can upload your files in bulk and then transform them into activities, or you can import and sync your course as well. So we're going to start building from scratch. This is what's recommended for beginners, and this gives you absolute control without any confusions. And then this opens up. Here you can start adding in the titles of your sections. So this is the section title. You want to keep a short, and then this opens up in side view. Here you're going to edit your sections for your course. So now if you've planned a course and you decided to launch a course, then you definitely have a nice outline in mind, or you've written it somewhere what your outline is going to be for your course. And you are definitely going to have your course divided into sections. It could be divided into different modules, different chapters, different sections, and even all of the lessons would be planned out, that how many lessons you have related to which section. So this is the place where you are going to execute all of that, what you have decided. You're going to start implementing that. For me, I like to use modules. So in my sections, I'm going to start naming the modules. So this one is going to be module 1, and it's going to be titled Introduction, and that is my section title. Now inside of this module, I'm going to have several lessons, and that is what is going to be included inside of it. So this is just one section, and then you have the optional section description. So you can provide a description of this section that you've created up here. It's optional. I do always recommend it to put in a brief description. So here I've put in a brief description of this module as well. It says that this module is an introduction to the course. And then if you want to add in more detail, you can put in it includes, and then you'll start noting down all of the things that it includes. It could include an ebook, it could include a video, a quiz, or a PDF, whatever it includes, you can start noting that down. And you can do this for all of your sections. And then go down and decide on the access for this module or this section. So for every section, you're going to get the option of deciding what kind of access you want to provide it. I'm going to keep it in draft, but this is where it's helpful on how some courses have this option where the first module is free. So this is what you can do over here. You can keep the first module free, and then the rest of the modules can be paid. And this is where this option of being available at every section is helpful. So that is how it is helpful. You can create different access for different modules. So I'm just going to keep it for draft for now, and then click on save. And then here you have your first module. So you can see it is a draft. It is O1, module 1, introduction. That is the title. And then you can start adding in your lessons. You have all these editing options, so you can open up the module for editing again. Then you can even delete a module if you don't need it anymore. So this is the module before adding in the lessons or the activities. Add in all of your modules. So I'm going to add in all of the sections. And so I've created all the modules. We have module 2 as well, module 3, 4, and 5. The 5th module is going to be related to the final project, and it's going to have all details regarding the final project, which the learners are going to have to pass in order to get their certificate. So all the things that they have learned in all the previous modules, they're going to apply that knowledge to this final project, and then once they pass it, they can get their certificate. So we're going to go up to the top, and in the first module, we discussed that we're going to include an introduction to the course. So you're going to start adding that in. For that, you need to click on add activity, and in the first module, I want to add in a welcome video. So for that, you're going to go to the multimedia and you're going to select video. You're going to put in the title of the video. And then after putting in the title, click on save and edit. And then here you have all the details for your video. So you're going to put in all the details. And then here you're going to select where you want the video from. So you have Vimeo and all these options too. But if you select from course video library, then the video will be selected from this video library over here. So all your videos related to this course, you're going to put them in the video library. And let me just open that to show you. This is what the video library looks like. You're going to drag and drop all of your files related to your course in here. And then when you go to your course outline and you are adding in your videos, here you will select this option from here. So the video will be taken from the video library, and then in the drop down you're going to get a list of all the videos inside of the video library, and you're going to select which video you want right here. So this is very convenient. You're going to select which video you want, go down, select the digital downloads option, decide on the learning activity background image. Password protect option is also available for your videos. So if you click here, your activity will be password protected and you can enter in the password here. I'm not going to do that right now. And then you can also set completion rules. And when you go here, you'll get a long list of rules that you can apply over here in order to deem a task as completed, or in order to mark an activity as completed. You can set these rules so that you can make sure that the learner has actually gone through all of the content very carefully and has learned the whole lesson. So then once you're done, click on save, and then here you can see that your video has been added. Then in addition to the video, if you need to add in anything else, click on add activity. So you have all the multimedia here. You can add a video, a PDF, you can add in SCORM, you have a presentation that you want to add, you can add that, and all these things can be added. You also can add in live sessions using Zoom or Microsoft or Google Meet, and you can even have one-on-one sessions and group sessions using Calendly account too. So you can add those in, and then you have ebook, which I want to add right now in the first module. So you can enter in the course overview here. So click on course overview, write in the title. That is the title. Click on save and edit. This is going to take you to the ebook builder. This is the template for your course outline. So enter in all the details related to that. You have a instructors area. If you don't want to include that, just delete that. And then you have your course description and details. So go over that to preview it. If you like it, if that's exactly how you want the students to view it, then click on save. And there you have your course overview included as well. Now, if there's anything else you want to add in, click on add activity, and then you can add that in. You can add in a presentation, you can add in an audio, anything else that you like. I'm good for now. Now for all your other modules, you're going to start adding in your lessons. So over here, you're going to click on add activity. You're going to upload your video. So go to video, and you're going to upload your video titled lesson 1. And that is going to be your lesson. Click on save and edit. Go into the details like you did before. Select your video from here and click on save, and then keep adding in all of the lessons related to module 2. Now after you've added in the lessons, you also want to add in quizzes and assignments. So click on add activity, go to exams, and enter in blank exam. Here you can create an exam as simple as you want or as complicated as you want. Click on blank exam, type in whether it's a quiz or if it's an assignment, click on save and edit, and here the assessment builder opens up. You can edit this area, or you can also go in and add questions. So if you click on add question, you get these templates to choose from. You have these multiple choice questions. And if you go down, you have matchmaking, ordering, all these options to choose from. This is a text assignment. So this has more area and this is more of an assignment. And because we're creating a quiz, we're going to create a simple one from the multiple choices here. So this is your first question. Enter in your question here, put in the options here, and you have all these tools right here to edit your text. Then this is the first question, add in your second question. You can use these different other questions too. I'm going to go with the same theme. And then here you have question 1, you have question 2, enter in the question, add in the options, and then keep adding your questions until you are done. Then once you have added everything in, go to preview, look at what the questions are going to look like for your audience, and then if you're happy with it, click on save. Otherwise, you can come back and you can keep editing. And so this is our module 2. We've added in a lesson, we've added in a quiz. You can edit this however many times you want before publishing, and you can also add in any assignments too. So in module 3, we're going to add in an assignment. So go to exams, go down here to text assignments. You also have video and audio assignments, and you can select those as well. So I'm going to put in text assignment, give it a title. I've named it assignment 4. Click on save and edit. And then again, the assignment builder opens up. You're going to add in your question. And then we're not going to select any of these because these are short and we want a longer assignment. So you're going to go down and select text assignment. Here you're going to put in your question, and down here you're going to provide a lot of space for a really long answer and edit this. Then preview it. If you like it, save it. And then here you have your assignment 4. So now this is not the kind of flow that you're going to follow. Of course, I'm just showing you how to add in the different things, how to add in a video, how to add in an ebook, how to add in a quiz, a video lesson, or an assignment. But of course, for each module, you're going to have a lot of lessons and a lot of details. So keep adding in details to your modules. And then in the last module, you're going to have your final project. You're going to add the activity. You're going to go to exams again, and then you're going to select blank exam. So just optional. I'm just giving you an idea. You can add in text assignment as well. Then you can also add in an audio assignment. You can also add in a video assignment, and then you can ask them to upload what they have created as well. So you can ask the students to upload any file which you can see, and then whatever assignment or project you're going to give them, make sure that it applies all the knowledge that they have gained throughout the different modules. So you're going to enter in their final project, and then the students are going to access it, they're going to complete it, and then once the students have completed that, you want to provide them a certificate. So add in that certificate. So click on add activity, go down here to certificates, and then you're going to provide them with the certificate of completion. So click on that, type in the title. I've added in the title, then click on save and edit, and you will be taken to the certificate builder, and this is what it looks like. Now the certificate is automated on LearnWorlds. All you need to do is you need to provide your students or your learners with this area where they'll be entering in the information that they need to name their certificate. So information like their first name, their last name, and then you can add in more questions on any other details that you want to include in the certificate. So they're going to come to the certificate, they're going to answer in all of these details, then they're going to click on the claim certificate button, and then automatically their certificate is going to be generated, and then they will be given that certificate, and then they can print it out. So all you're going to do is you're going to provide the area of the certificate builder where they're going to enter in their details. So preview that, and then if you're happy with it, click on save, and then you can see that you have also provided your learners with a completion certificate which they can access. So this whole course has been created. So go here and click on preview course, and you can preview the whole of your course, how it is going to appear to the students, and you can also enable drip feed as well. So go through it, go over all the details, preview them, make sure everything is working properly, and then once your course is complete, it is done, you can go back to your dashboard. So click over here and you'll be taken back to your dashboard. So you edited your website, then you created your first course. Next, you need to customize your school's website, which you already have edited and done. So you can skip this part. Then you can go down and set up your payment gateway. So go here and set your payment method. Here you're going to select your payment methods. So select one or more payment methods, whichever options that you want to allow. And then you can also activate the sandbox to test the payment flows. Also select the currency that you want. So here you're going to set up the format of your currency. Which currency do you want? And then also decide what separators you want for that, and then you can preview the payment, how it's going to look as well. So this is how it is going to be displayed currently. If you want to change that, then go ahead and change. Then you also have the invoices set up, so if you want to set that up, you can go there, and then you also have the billing details, and you can activate your billing details and go into the standard billing details, and also go into the tax management here. So these are all the financial concerns that you need to be concerned with in order to develop a paid course and a course that you want to make money from. So once you've set all of that up, it is very simple, very straightforward. Go back, and then when you go down after setting up your payment gateway, you can integrate your business. So go over here and set up integrations. And here you can integrate the analytics tools to monitor and analyze your website's visitors and data and the marketing campaigns. So here, if you want to go into the integrations, you have AI, you have the affiliates, you also have CRM tools, and you can get into those if you need to set up the integrations. Once you've set that up, click on save. And then once you have done all of that, you can publish your course. Now, because we are on trial mode, we can't publish our course, but when you have created your website and all of these options, then you can go ahead and you can publish your course. If you go down to the courses over here, you can view your course as well. So here are your courses. You can view your courses here. This is one I created before, and this is the one that we have just created. This is what it looks like. It is still a draft, and we can't view the price here. So if you go to your course and we did not set the price, so here when you go down to your course settings and you can go to the pricing here, you can enter in the price, and if you go to access, then you can change it from draft to paid altogether. So all of the different modules that were, you don't have to change them individually. You just come over to access and you can change it to paid. And then here you can also set the price. And when you click that, you'll be taken to the pricing tab. And then here you are on pricing. Select the price of your course. I'm going to set it to 45. And then you also have the compare at price option. And then this is what it's going to look like on the add to cart button. So there you have also set the price for your course. So go back to your course then. And now your course is a paid one, and this is the price for your course. So here you can see all of your courses. This is the course that we just created, and then it will be published. So now you know how to build and manage a complete online course platform from scratch, hosting videos, creating quizzes and assessments, issuing certificates, and managing the students inside one system. Start simple, build your structure, upload your core lessons, add the quizzes, enable the certificates, set the pricing, and test everything. And then you can launch confidently. Once you have your real students, you can improve and optimize over time.